I'm looking at the price tag for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I think I'm trying to will it into changing here. I'm closing my eyes. I'm taking a moment. I'm opening. And that number has not changed. I was hoping it would go down a little bit, but it has not gone down. It is still a lot of money. It's $450 American, and that would be $630 for the Canadians like myself. That is a lot of money. That's significant. I was expecting to pay a lot. I was hoping that at $630 I could at least get a game with that, but no, that would be $700 with the bundle. It's a lot. I was one of those first adopters for the Nintendo Switch. I lined up midnight launch, got my Switch. I was hoping to do the same thing again, but I am not super confident about that anymore, unfortunately. It's a lot to justify, and I keep getting this nagging feeling that I'm going to repeat a similar mistake that I made in the past. For those of you who don't know, the Nintendo 3DS launched at a price of $250 American, and nobody bought it. I think it sold under 1 million, which, I mean, sounds good, but I think for a launch console, within 6 months, like half the year after launch, typically you see numbers a little higher, especially coming from the Nintendo DS, which was one of the highest selling consoles of all time. So they dropped the price. It was dropped significantly. It was originally $250 and marked down to $170. So that would be a $800 difference. Or sorry, $80 difference. Which, looking back, that is insane. I don't think we've ever seen a price drop like that, even at the tail end of a console cycle. I mean, if you look at the current cycle with the Switch, we're at the very end of that cycle, and the price has not dropped since day one. It is the same price that it was when it first launched. But no, Nintendo really screwed up with the price on the 3DS, and they realized it fast, so they changed it. $250? No, $170. Let's get some people playing 3DS now. And I was one of those people who bought it at $250. So they gave us this certificate as a Nintendo 3DS ambassador. And this program did come with some benefits. So for those who bought early, you got 10 virtual console games, which include 10 NES games and 10 GBA games, which, okay, not a bad deal for $80. especially at the time. I was a kid and I had no idea how to use an emulator. I didn't know what a Dolphin was. I didn't know anything about that. So it seemed like a good deal to me. Honestly, I was pretty happy with that at the time. The games were actually never made publicly available either, which kind of added to the special feeling Nintendo was trying to cultivate, I guess, for the ambassadors. I guess they were trying to cultivate their marks. And now it seems like Nintendo is doing the same thing again. They are massively overcharging, and I have this sneaking suspicion that later this year we're going to see an update from Nintendo. What will the price be? Who knows? And will they drop the prices on the actual games? Probably not. I think Nintendo is trying to set a standard with $80 games. And honestly, I can understand it. The games, it's tough. I don't want to pay that much. And I don't get paid enough money for these prices. But I mean, these are some good games. I mean, I don't know what to say. Mario Kart, that game looks amazing. I don't know what else to say. It just looks fantastic. I really can't wait to get my hands on it. But I don't know if that will be soon or not. I really don't know. I don't know what is going to happen with the current prices. If we're going to see a drop later this year, I don't really know if I should buy early. Like, as much as I didn't mind the ambassador program back in the day, I would rather have the choice now. I'm just curious, like, if they do go with this route and they drop the price later this year, what would they give out to the so-called ambassadors? Would they just say, sorry, you're on your own? Based on the past, that seems unlikely, but it's possible. Maybe they'll give out that welcome tour for free. Who knows? Maybe that'll be the free $80 game that you get as a Nintendo Switch 2 ambassador. Or maybe it'll be, again, no, that's right, they don't have Virtual Console anymore, so that's not an option. They don't really have any cheap games anymore, like they kind of focus on the larger titles. So, I mean, if it is a substantial enough price cut, I could see them giving away, you know, a new title, like maybe the new Donkey Kong game or the Mario Kart game, and just sending that out as a digital code to anyone who bought early. But, you know, at the same time, I'm sure a lot of people will be buying those games right on launch. So, again, the question is, what could they offer for ambassadors? So at this point, I feel like if they do reduce the price, they probably won't be giving anything away for free. It will just be a standard price cut, and I think it will be maybe a bit longer than the 3DS. Like 6 months is pretty crazy. I think this time, you know, within maybe the next year after launch, we could see the price drop a fair bit. But I think for the time being, we can expect this price to remain. I don't think they're going to be changing the price before the launch date, unless it's to jack up the price. I could see that happening with the new tariff news. And there's also some rumblings that pre-orders are being delayed as a result of that news. So I guess we'll just have to see. It's up in the air at the moment. But I hope to see a day soon where we can all enjoy Nintendo's new console together. If you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching.